Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Ericson Presents Let's Talk Relations. And today, we're not going to react to a video, but I do want to talk to not just my fellas, but this is one for the fellas, but I have told this information to some of my female friends, and it can apply to you as well. So, I, as a grown-ass man, have had problems with BO, okay? And I have no problem admitting that. I feel that there are times where I'll take a shower, and after I get out of the shower and I'll dry off, I feel like I could, past tense, smell BO on the towel, the dry off towel. And I couldn't understand why. Even when I would put on my clothes, I would wash them. And when I would get my clothes back out of the wash, I would just never have that sense of fresh smelling clothes. Even when it came to, sometimes I would use the washer gels for the detergent, and I would put 2 in there instead of 1 because I don't know. It just wasn't clicking for me, and I couldn't understand why. So as I'm having this conversation amongst me and one of my friends, and he's gaming me on the things that he does, this conversation solved my problem 100%, not 92%, 100%. So I figured, you know what, if it worked for me, it's probably going to work for a man who's probably looking for this information, and for the ladies as well. So the way my friend explained it to me is the smell that's coming from under your arms and on your balls, and ladies under your boobs, whatever, that's bacteria, okay? Bacteria grows, and that is the smell that you are smelling. So majority of body washes and soaps aren't going to kill bacteria, and what you need to do is kill the bacteria. Same thing for your clothes. Bacteria grows in your clothes. Have you ever washed your clothes and then they were in the washing machine and you forgot to go back downstairs to pull the clothes out for a couple of hours, and then when you open it up, you can smell like it has a stench to it? That's bacteria, okay? Technically, you should be able to wash your clothes, leave for an hour or two, come back home, pull them clothes out, and they not have a smell on it. So we didn't have to figure out. He told me how he attacks his bacteria. Now, mind you, I had never done this before in my life. I have worn cologne. I've worn sprays, but when I go to the gym, I'm musty. And I'm just like, whoa, my goodness. Like, I don't want any women to come close to me. Like, it was to the point where I knew I was going to work out with a lady friend. Anyways, I knew I was going to work out with one of my lady friends. And I was actually trying to figure out what I needed to do to combat this smell. So anyhow, after my boy put me up on game about this is where it all changed. And when I say I never feel like I'm musty, I feel like if I'm about to be in a situation and my pants is coming off, I am highly confident that I'm not musty down there either. And this is what it is. So this is what y'all been waiting for. I'm about to tell you. So next time you go take a shower, okay, get in the shower and don't turn the water on at all. But before you turn the water on, take your towel, wash towel, take some hydrogen peroxide. Yes, hydrogen peroxide. You can even do this with rubbing alcohol, but you don't have to do it with rubbing alcohol. Just get hydrogen peroxide and squirt it all over the towel. Then take your body wash and put that and mix those two together. And just mix them together real good. It's going to create a foam that's a lot more foamier than the soapy that you are used to. Then wash all of your problem areas. Wash under your arms, wash, your balls, your booty hole, wash it all. Get it clean. Wherever you have the most stinkiest problems, wash it there. And when I first did it, I did that, and then I just put some more on. Then I just ended up washing my whole body like that, and then I let the water rinse me off, and then I took a shower without the hydrogen peroxide, and I just used regular body wash. Now, when I say I came out of the shower and I went downstairs and I sat down on the couch. That was the cleanest I have ever felt. It was like I knew I was clean. It was like everything felt clean. I knew I wasn't musty. That was it. It was that simple. It was hydrogen peroxide. Why was it hydrogen peroxide? Because hydrogen peroxide kills bacteria. I'm not recording this. Shit. Okay. Okay. So what I just realized happened right there is I wasn't recording. So the point of me having the headphones on and using the microphone, I wasn't recording this audio. So I'm just going to continue talking because everything I said was still valid. So hydrogen peroxide killed the bacteria that makes you musty. So therefore, I wasn't musty. This worked so well that I actually said, you know what, I'm going to try and go more than 24 hours to see. And this was just me just trying to see, like, how long could I go until I felt like I was musty, like I felt like I needed to jump in the shower. Now, mind you, it wasn't hot outside, so I wasn't sweating. So 24 hours go by. The very next day, I don't take a shower. I actually don't take a shower, not because I was trying, at this point, I was like, oh, well, let me not take a shower. I just didn't feel like I needed to take a shower, and I forgot that I hadn't taken a shower. Yeah, it wasn't until 48 hours later, I was like, I still felt cool. And I still felt like if I didn't take a shower, I was still cool. But I still took a shower because, there's no point in me going more than that. All I wanted to find out is, was that going to be enough to take care of my body odor, the BO? And it did. But the following Monday, I think it was, or Tuesday, whatever day I went back to work, I had a shirt that I wore one time, and I didn't wash it because I wore it for like 1 hour. So I actually, you know what? I did a photo shoot and I wore it in the photo shoot, and then I only had it on for like an hour, maybe an hour and a half at tops. And when I got home, I got out of that shirt and I don't know what I did, but I know I took the shirt off. So anyways, I put that shirt on and I was getting ready to head out to work. Now, mind you, I just took a shower, fresh to go. And I was like, oh my God, why do I smell so bad? I mean, I smelled horrible. And I'm smelling myself like, what the heck? And I smell inside my shirt. I'm like, okay, it smells horrible in here. And I took the shirt off and then I smelled myself again and I smelled fine. Then I smelled the shirt and I was like, ooh. And so I put another shirt on and then I was perfectly fine. So now we got to attack our clothes. So what I would suggest you do is throw all your clothes away. Just get rid of them. If you've had this problem for a very long time, and like myself, you've never addressed it, it is in your clothes. And bacteria, you would do better just starting over from scratch. But in the event that you do start over from scratch, or you do want to wash your clothes and get rid of the bacteria, what my friend also told me about is distilled white vinegar. So I just bought these 4 big things of distilled white vinegar. And when I wash my clothes, let the water run up, I pour the vinegar inside of the wash. Now, I was skeptical, just like you probably are skeptical right now about this, but I poured the vinegar inside the wash, and yes, you can smell the vinegar as it's going in. Then after that, I put the soap inside, let the water wash, come back. When I came back to the washing machine, that was the first time in a long time that I actually smelled the detergent. I think I got Tide, and I could actually smell the Tide in my clothes the very first time. So the distilled vinegar also helps with killing bacteria. And then if you are like me and you didn't really wash out your washing machine that much, I just went and got one of those washing machine balls where you just clean the washing machine. I threw it in there, cleaned the washing machine. So that and the distilled vinegar is what helped me get rid of my body odor altogether. So now I am very confident that I don't stink. That I don't stink. I don't have a body odor. I don't smell. Hopefully this helps for you. Just try it out. I mean, you literally has the hydrogen peroxide. I would say do that first. Do the hydrogen peroxide first. Some people are going to say, I didn't really feel a difference, probably because you weren't that BO-ish. You wasn't that musty like I was. But for the fellas who are, dating women, you're worried about that, just do it. I promise you, you're going to hit me back on this. Like, look, here we go. Do it. Come back to this video and leave in the comments how you felt and how confident you were that you didn't have any body odor. If you are confident with that, then go ahead and do the white distilled vinegar inside of your wash. And I promise you, it's going to be great. So anyhow, that was my tip on how I got rid of my body odor. So now it's summertime. Well, it's not summertime, but it's getting there. It is hot today. These last 2 days have been hot. So right now, I'm feeling a little musty. I went out, I took a shower this morning. I'm feeling a little moist right now, but when I smell myself, I don't smell body odor. I just smell the deodorant that I put on. So if you want those kind of results, just do what I just told you to do. All right, I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.